Hi everyone, my name's Rosin Reyes and I'm doing a review on The Martians in Your Classroom. So The Martians in Your Classroom is written by Rachel Mann and Stephen Stanford. Rachel is a school teacher for science. She loves science. She uses a lot of her ideas in her math courses. Stefan is a NASA engineer and research. So they co-authored this, bringing in a lot of past ideas and looking forward into the future. In the book, they explain why they say the Martians in your classroom. So Martians are your students. The belief of they can somehow be Martians in another planet or start discovering different things and actually be the people that are able to take humankind into a different platform and a different planet. The book calls to action teachers with easy and innovative questions to apply in the classroom. This in their book is called a launchpad. Again, using that science reference. Their thesis is, with the growth of technologies, career teachers must not rely on the old ways of teaching. So bringing in new ways to teach. So a quick summary. Again, the book urges the application of STEM in the classroom. They give prompts. In the book, they're called launchpads and activities to use in the classroom. So quick, easy questions. They have storyboard that uses their little cartoons, and you can basically make a storyline, and that can be used in any classroom. There's Powtown, ThinkLink, and of course G Suite, the Google Suite. Okay, to analyze this, basically the idea of STEM in the classroom isn't new. Wanting to create more things in STEM isn't new, but they're asking for more because of the increase in technology. They give tons of ideas, just like the platforms I've previously said. It's really easy to use. Their launch pads, for example, have questions on the history of technology, possibly using that in a history course. They even use some of these questions to reflect on the teacher. This is actually really good on the reader, so you can actually start analyzing what you are doing in your classroom and what's happening in your courses. If what you're doing does include STEM, and if you want to include STEM, how can you include STEM? So it's very much a reflective process with the reader. So they also have, so one in particular on the Launchpad is, what technology do you use in the learning space that is different than what would be found in pre-Sputnik classroom? So it even has you thinking about, what teachers had beforehand and what they have now. And the launch to the moon is not 100 years ago. It's fairly recent, and the technology used is pretty recent. And the fact that we're developing it, we need to start having our students understand that this can be built. And through that is understanding what has happened before. All of these reasons and adding these activities are really great because they are proposing that there's a decline in people wanting to be in technology. The technology is just there. But what they're asking for and what they're saying is we need to start teaching these students differently because they are going to be exploring things we haven't explored. And by teaching them that a lot of technology is actually fairly new, and with the help of teachers and start creating creative thinking, and innovating differently within our classrooms, we can spark that interest in STEM with our students. So to just conclude it very quickly, the book does a good job with making STEM connections in different subjects. They give really great resources. Some of them I've used in my classroom. But at times, the book can give rather brief explanations. And I think they do it to leave the reader with the ability to explore. Some of the explanations I would like, on a personal note, to just understand a bit more, but I can see why they do it. So this just concludes my evaluation and my review of the book. I really would suggest it for the platforms that they have in the back, that teachers can use in their classroom. Thank you.